Hello there, hobby homies. Saturday, Magic Day. I'm gonna bust a box open for you. Before I do that, though, I know I've been saying that I was gonna put out two other videos this week. Didn't get to. Been pretty busy. Wrecked one of my cars, and I had to put another one in the shop, so kind of behind. I'm not gonna promise that I'm gonna make a bunch of videos next week and then not do it. So I'll get back on it eventually. Definitely gonna keep making these ones on Saturday. Let me grab that box. Before we do that, shout out to the newest hobby homie. It's Everyday the Hero. He's got a video, or he's got a channel on YouTube. Magic the Gathering Arena. Pokemon Sword and Shield. He's got some gaming videos, gameplay. You might want to check him out. It's worth a look at. Shout out to you. Thanks for joining the crew. Newest member, Everyday the Hero. Let me grab that box. Right there. Look at it. Dragons of Tarkir. We're going to see what we get out of this. Hopefully it's some good stuff. Still missed it. There it is. How about we pick it up? There it is. All its glory. Hopefully. Insert there that I probably won't look at. All right, let's get to crack-a-lacking and see what kind of goodies we get here. Pack number one, homies. Screen Reach Brawler is the first one we got there. Still Stampeding Ilk Herd, Reckless Imp, Deathwind, Sunbringer's Touch. Bolster X, where X is the number of cards in your hand. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it gains trample until end of turn. To bolster X, choose a creature with the least toughness among creatures you control and put X +1/+1 counters on it. We got the roast there with the shimmer and the shine and the platinum hits. Pretty cool looking. Forest. Number two. There we go. Open for me. Kindle Fury, Flatten, Glint, Swift War Kite, Sidisi, Undead Vizier, Death Touch, Exploit. When this creature enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a creature. When Sidisi Undead Vizier exploits a creature, you may search your library for a card, put it in your hand, and shuffle your library. Goblin. The struggle starts already. Look at that. Want a little cooperation. Dragon Scarred Bear. It's pretty cool looking. Another Reckless Imp. Arashian Sovereign. Flying. When Arashian Sovereign dies, you may put it on the top or bottom of its owner's library. Revealing Wind, Saber-Tooth Outrider, Grave Purge, Defeat, Negate, Learn from the Past, nobody ever does. Shore Crasher Elemental, Exile Shore Crusher Elemental, then return it to the battlefield face down under its owner's control. Shore Crusher Elemental gets +1/-1 or -1/+1 until end of turn. Megamorph. You may cast this card face down as a 2/2 creature for 3 mana. Turn it face up any time for its Megamorph cost and put a +1/+1 counter on it. Ooh, we're gonna be one of those days. Dragon's Tempest. Whenever a creature with flying enters the battlefield under your control, it gains haste until end of turn. Whenever a dragon enters the battlefield under your control, it deals X damage to target creature or player, where X is the number of dragons you control. There's some glitter. When I say I wrecked a car, it wasn't my fault. Somebody hit me. I'm not a stupid driver. I'm just real good at getting into car wrecks. And not opening packs of magic. Come on, man. Looks like it's going to be one of those days, homie. Serac the Hunt Collar. Formidable. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if creatures you control have total power 8 or greater, target creature you control gains haste until end of turn. Please. Oh my goodness. Might have to go get some scissors because I'm obviously not coordinated enough to open these. Twin Bolt. Spider Nut Silk Net. Contradict. Pacifism. Deathwind. Dragon Lord's Prerogative. As an additional cost to cast Dragon Lord's Prerogative, you may reveal a dragon card from your hand. If you reveal the dragon card or control the dragon as you cast Dragon Lord's Prerogative can't be countered. Draw 4 cards. Display of Dominance with the platinum hits on it. It's pretty cool looking. He's kind of scary looking. Wouldn't want to be meeting him anywhere. Look like you might cast a hex on him or something like a witch doctor. There we go. So let's hopefully all of them open like that. Magmatic Chasm. Shambling Goblin. That's a bad looking goblin right there. Berserker's Onslaught. Attacking creature you control have double strike. Wham wham. 2 times. Hopefully I can get some time to make an extra video next week. I don't know though. Between work, dealing with these cars. It just may not be in the cards, so to speak. See what I did there? Pretty clever, huh? Slumgar Assassin. Creatures with power greater than Slumgar Assassin's power can't be blocked. Megamorph. You may cast this card face down, 2/2 creature for 3. Turn it face up anytime its Megamorph cost and put a +1/+1 counter on it. When Slumgar Assassin is turned face up, destroy target creature with power 3 or less and opponent controls. Is it gonna open? Oh yeah, look at it. Like I knew what I was doing. Dragon Fodder, Evolving Winds, Impact Tremors, Pacifism. Salt Road Quartermaster. Icefall Regent. Flying when Icefall Regent enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. That creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step for as long as you control Icefall Regent. Spells your opponent casts that target Icefall Regent costs 2 more to cast. Stampeding Elk Herd. Some more multicolor beauty. See, feels bad, man. Might have to go run and get the scissors. There we go. You threaten me with the scissors, you tore right open. Coward. Defeat, contradict, resupply, foul tongue, invocation. Gleam of Authority, enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each +1/+1 counter on other creatures you control. Enchanted creature has vigilance and tap some stuff. Bolster 1 to bolster 1. Choose a creature with the least toughness among creatures you control. Put a +1/+1 counter on it. And my other car I took to the shop last week, get it fixed. And then the check engine light came back on, so I had to take it back and have them fix it again. But it's all good now. It's all gravy. Everything's running like a champ. Just got to get the wrecked one fixed. Obscuring Ether. Face down creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Turn Obscuring Ether face down. It becomes 2/2 creature. Zombie. There you go. Push it all up right there. Servant of the Scale. Dragon Fodder. Coat with Venom. Glint. Dragon Hunter. Slumgar Assassin. Creature with power greater than Slumgar Assassin power can't be blocked. I'm pretty sure we just get this one a little earlier. I'm pretty sure we got this one a little earlier. Anyways, there's number 2. Flatten. Epic Confrontation. Hedonist Trove. When Hedonist Trove enters a battlefield, exile all cards from target opponent's graveyard. You may play land cards exiled with Hedonist Trove. You may cast non-land cards exiled with Hedonist Trove. You can't cast more than 1 spell this way each turn. Grave Purge. Boltwing Marauder. Flying when another creature enters the battlefield under your control, target creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Come on. There you go. Don't get scandalous with me. Just open. A Storm Singer and a Skirmisher. Colligan. Descent of the Dragons. Destroy any number of target creatures for each creature destroyed this way. Let's see if we can get that a little better. Its controller puts +4/+4 red dragon creature token with flying onto the battlefield. Fate Forgotten, a little dragon. Sparkly. You can feel it just kind of tearing and it just like freezes on. Nah, not gonna happen. Servant of the Scale. Coat with Venom. Fate Forgotten. Scion of Ugin. Assault formation. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. Target creature with defender can attack this turn as though it didn't have defender. Creatures you control get 0+1 until end of turn. Awesome. Keeper of the Lens. Dragonlord Kolaghan. Flying haste. Other creatures you control have haste. Whenever an opponent casts a creature or planeswalker spell with the same name as a card in his or her graveyard, that player loses 10 life. Okay, am I the only one that has a hard time opening anything? Probably. Violet Dragonfire. Blessed Reincarnation. Exile target creature an opponent controls. That player reveals cards from the top of his or her library until a creature card is revealed. That player puts that card onto the battlefield, then shuffles the rest into his or her library. Rebound. If you cast this spell from your hand, exile it as it resolves. At the beginning of your next upkeep, you may cast this card from exile without paying its mana cost. Butcher's Glee. Doesn't look much like a butcher. Mind Rot. Zephyr Scribe. Corpse Weft. Exile one or more creature cards from your graveyard. Put an XX black zombie horror creature token onto the battlefield tapped, where X is twice the number of cards exiled this way. There's some platinum. They should all open like that. Shambling Goblin. That's a gnarly looking goblin. Living Lore. As Living Lore enters the battlefield, exile an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. Living Lore's power and toughness are each equal to the exiled card's converted mana cost. Whenever Living Lore deals combat damage, you may sacrifice it. If you do, you may cast the exiled card without paying its mana cost. And there's another Butcher's Glee, Miss Hoof Kieran. Pitiless Horde. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 2 life. Dash. You may cast a spell for its dash cost. If you do, it gains haste and its return from the battlefield to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. There we go. Like hot butter. Bloodchin Fanatic. Sacrifice another warrior creature. Target player loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the sacrificed creature's power. Cold Venom, Reckless Imp, Foul Tongue Unification. Thunderbreak Regent. Flying. Whenever a dragon you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, Thunderbreak Regent deals 3 damage to that player. And there's a shiny plains. Kindled Fury Flatten. Dragon Scarred Bear. Dragon Hunter. Pristine Skywise. Flying. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, untap Pristine Skywise. It gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn. Oh, there's some precious right there. That's what we'd be looking for. Dragon Lord of Tarkir. It's got the foil and the shimmer and the shine. Flying Trample. When Dragon Lord of Tarkir enters the battlefield, it deals 5 damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and or planeswalkers your opponents control. Ojutai's Command. Choose 2. Return target creature card with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. You gain 4 life. Counter target creature spell. Draw a card. There we go. We had a good little run here. Grave Purge. Palace Familiar. Irration Foremost. Double strike. When Irration Foremost enters the battlefield or attacks another target warrior creature you control, gains double strike until end of turn. Ancient Carp. Foul Renewal. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Target creature gets -X/-X until end of turn, where X is the toughness of the card returned this way. Encase in Ice. Stratus Dancer. Flying Megamorph. You may cast this card face down as 2/2 creature for 3 mana. Turn it face up at any time for its Megamorph cost and put a +1/+1 counter on it. When Stratus Dancer is turned face up, counter target instant or sorcery spell. There's another one. Oh. Man, can I get this one open? There it is. Self-inflicted wound. Colligan's Command. Choose 2. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Target player discards a card. Destroy target artifact. Colligan's Command deals 2 damage to target creature or player. Some more foliage. Some more Stampeding Elk. Dramoka's Command. choose 2. Prevent all damage. Target instant or sorcery spell would deal this turn. Target player sacrifices an enchantment. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Target creature you control fights target creature you don't control. Another dragon scarred bear. 3 or 4 of those already. The bear looks like it's been fighting an arc. It doesn't look all cut up and bloody. Volcanic Vision. Return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Volcanic Vision deals damage equal to that card's converted mana cost to each creature your opponents control. Exile Volcanic Vision. Epic Confrontation. Haven of the Spirit Dragons. Pretty cool looking. Add 1 to your mana pool. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast a dragon creature spell. Sacrifice Haven of the Spirit Dragon. Return target dragon creature card or Yugen Planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. There's a lot going on there for being a land. Foe Razor Regent. Flying. When Foe Razor Regent enters the battlefield, you may have it fight target creature you don't control. Whenever creature you control fights, put 2 +1/+1 counters on it at the beginning of the next end step. And there's Marsh Holt. So what you gonna do, brother? With the shine. Struggles. Graze, Purge, Anticipate, Resupply. Sunscorched Regent. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Sunscorched Regent and you gain 1 life. Full life. Last pack, homies, and it doesn't want to open. There it is. Just like that last pack, the Storm Singer and the Skirmisher. Is that what that was? I believe so. Icefall Regent. Flying. When Icefall Regent enters the battlefield, tap target creature and opponent controls. That creature doesn't untap during its controller's untap step for as long as you control Icefall Regent. Spells your opponent's cast that target Icefall Regent cost 2 more to cast. And that's that box, homies. This is what we got real quick like. Icefall Regent, Sunscorched Regent, Foe Razor Regent, Haven of the Spirit Dragon, Volcanic Vision, Dramoka's Command, Coggan's Command, Stratus Dancer, Foul Renewal, Arishan Foremost, Ojutai's Command, Dragon Lord Atarka with the Precious on it, Pristine Skywise, Thunderbreak Regent, Blood Chin Fanatic, Pitiless Horde, Living Lore, Corpse Weft, Blessed Reincarnation, Dragon Lord Kolaghan, Assault Formation, Descent of the Dragons, Boltwing Marauder, Hedonist Trove, Salumgar Assassin, Obscuring Aether, Gleam of Authority, Icefall Regent, Silumgar Assassin, Berserker's Onslaught, Dragon Lord's Prerogative, Serac the Hunt Caller, Dragon Tempest, Shore Crasher Elemental, Arishan Sovereign, Sidisi Undead Vizier, and Sunbringer's Touch. And that's the Dragons of Tarkir box. Hopefully we got some winners out of there. That's it for this video, homies. Once again, shout out Everyday the Hero. Thanks for subscribing. Subscribe to him. Check him out. Magic stuff, Pokemon stuff, gameplay videos. You know how it goes. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Hobby Homie right there. And until next time, maybe I'll make a video early next week. Maybe I won't. Won't promise anything. Like, comment, subscribe. But I'll definitely make one on Saturday. I'm out. Later.